Hull and Castleford meet in a Challenge Cup semi-final for the third time in the last 4 years. And I think this game is going to be as close as the previous two. But what a contrast in the players of the two sides. Hull, their field, a very strong back line. Only Kevin James of Aberravon, non-international. But great experience in the pack. 11, 12s and 13 there, that back row. Tremendous experience. An all-international line-up there in the back division. And Castleford, of course, well, they parade a homegrown team. A tribute to their policy. 10 of these are ex-Colts, and one of them could decide the destiny of this match. John Joyner, the captain there at number 6. But Castleford supporters, well, they'll be disappointed. No Bob Beardmore at scrum half. But nevertheless, one of the men there, Barry Johnson, a tribute to that lad, had his jaw broken 3 times, but great perseverance. One of the props with great ball-playing skills. And another youngster, only had 7 matches this season, Neil Puckering, 19 years of age, but Coach Arthur Bunting got tremendous confidence in the lad. Referee John MacDonald of Wigan starts the game. And Hull, Peter Sterling already bringing Kevin James in his black and white irregular hoop jersey for Hull into the action. Sean Patrick. And a penalty already. John MacDonald assigning that Castleford interfering at the play of the ball. Peter Sterling to put to touch. It's a good kick too. This little Australian half-back from Parramatta, and a great influence on this match. Neil Puckering. Hull got a slight wind advantage behind them. But a penalty already to Hull. Yes, a penalty there against number 12, Nigel Wilson, playing in a different numbered shirt to the team sheet. Australian Canberra Raiders, this big second row, punching in the tackle. Peter Sterling to put to touch. I think this lad will have a big influence on the game, Alec. Peter Sterling.
Yes, rated one of the number 7s, if not the best number 7 in the world. But it's going to be very interesting, Ray, how these two sides settle down, because I think it's going to be very fierce early on.
Hull in the Castleford 25-yard. To Norton. Very experienced campaigner, this number 13, Steve Norton. Retired last season, but Hull fans very grateful to see him back. Sterling. Oh, good tackle from John Joyner. On his opposite number, Steve Evans. Neil Puckering. Only 19 years of age, this lad, already very early in the game. A lot of interference at the play of the ball already. Touch judge Mr. Irvine, he's seen something. And a penalty. Yes, and I think it's worth it. It's worth going for goal, I think, Alec.
Yes, and like I say, Ray, early on points are going to be very, very important. It is also now absolutely tippling down with rain, and Gary Schofield has got a very, very strong wing with him, and I think he'd like to put this one over because his kicking's been very, very indifferent.
It's a long kick, 35 yards out, well to the left of the posts. But he's got 97 goals to his credit this season. It looks good. No. Not quite there. So no kick for Gary Schofield. He might well shake his head. He had a good wind advantage behind him, but still no score. To Crooks. I keep thinking this Lee Crooks is a very experienced player, but of course he's still only 21, even though he's played all over the world for Great Britain. To Sterling. To James again. Good miss pass there from Peter Sterling. Sterling's moving this ball out wide. Here he is again, just looking at passing. next tackle coming up. Sterling again. And up and under, or a bomb as he'd call it in Australia. Well taken again. David Rookley, eye on the ball, never took it off. And offside. Neil Puckering, the Hull prop forward, offside. Castleford now pending this half for quite some time. No way out through this very solid Hull defence. To Kevin Webb. Castleford, of course, looking for their first Wembley final for 15 years. They were last there in 1970 when, incidentally, they beat Wigan, who have already qualified with that win against Hull KR, to Gary Kemble. Well, the crowd below me roared for a double tackle, but I don't think it was. This lad James, Alec, he's all action, his arms and legs and everything.
He's a very brave lad, Ray, and he's looking for the ball, and he wants to get involved in this game, and he's looking for the ball in very unusual places.
Oh, well out there. Sterling, good ball to James again. He's certainly getting some action in this lad from Aberravon. Very strong, very determined, doesn't know when he's been put to the floor. Hull hooker Sean Patrick will be looking to revert that 3-1 scrum pull already that Castleford hooker Kevin Beardmore's game. And there's another one to Beardmore. Keating. Still no score for 20 minutes play. Many felt that this would be a high-scoring game. Castleford, usually accustomed to some very fast, attractive rugby, but you find in a semi-final, defences are usually on top. To Johnson.
I think just looking at Hull now, Ray, they look as though they've got Castleford weighed up, and they're keeping them pinned down in this side of the field, but Castleford seems to be running in ones and not supporting the man, as we've just witnessed there.
Sterling. I think Hull are playing it very tight, very close, down the middle. Only really Sterling who's opening it up, and there's a gap. He's got support with him, James Newlie with you, Harrop, and he's in. Excellent try from Dane O'Hara. We were just saying that Hull were keeping it in midfield, but Sterling was the only man to be pushing the ball out wide. He did he found Luluai there. O'Hara was outside him, and that's Hull in the lead, 4 points to 0. That makes Dane O'Hara now, he's scored in all the 3 semi-finals against Castleford. What a record for that New Zealand player. All the way from the Glenora club in Auckland. Excellent record. Difficult kick again, similar to the opening penalty for Gary Schofield. No, to the left of the post. But still, Hull 4, Castleford 0.
And this is magnificent football from Hull. Move the ball out at Norton to younger Pickering, but just watching the little crafty master. Sterling, a lovely ball out here to Lulai. Lulai launches onto this ball, Dane O'Hara, and he just has the easiest of chances.
And this little man, Peter Sterling, he's controlling this game in midfield. He's determined to play at Wembley as this Australian. To Puckering. Skerritt driving hard. Nice to see Skerritt after all his knee injury problems. Back fit again. Oh, good ball. And Hull look just to be getting on top now. And it's these two men, Norton and Sterling, who are doing it. Oh, he's got it out to Lee Crooks, but it's a forward pass. The crowd roar. Lee Crooks thinks he's scored, but he's going to come back. The crowd simmering down. John McDonald was on the spot. Off a forward pass.
Oh, and this is very, very close, but just watch again the combination. Norton, Sterling, just does the ball. Yes, it's about a yard and a half, but it was well forward.
An amazing thing that Castleford are losing 4 points to 0 when they've had a 5-1 scrum possession so far. Not playing the usual free-flowing rugby. Although I suppose with 15 minutes to half-time they'll be content to be behind only 4 points with the wind. Oh, John Joyner looking for the protecting half-back. Very often on that ploy, the whole defence coming up so quick. But there's the turnover. The new law last season, the ball after the sixth tackle, pass to the opposition.
I think it's very interesting then, Ray, that's the first turnover we've had, but not only that, the old players, Peter Sterling was saying, who's going to mark this, play the ball, because the old forward was still walking back from the last tackle.
Sterling again, to Luluai, coming in the middle now. It's amazing the work this man Sterling gets through. There he is again, acting half-back. John Muggleton. There looked to be a fit going in there. And there was. Touch judge Mr. Lloyd, he spotted it. A little frustration, I think, on Ian Oram's part. No need for that. Good run there from Puckering to Luluai. Tony Marchant keeping a close eye on James Luluai. O'Hara. Skerritt. Oh, good ball to Evans. No support. But these Hull forwards are breaking the first Castleford cover. Sterling. Oh, beautiful pass to Norton. Obstruction. No way through for Kevin James. Obstruction by Lee Crooks, the whole second row. Holding a Castleford man. And Oram, I think, will be just very relieved just to put the ball to touch and play the six tackles, settle the game down. Castleford not being allowed to develop the usual flowing style of rugby. The whole pack of four are coming in very, very quickly to the tackle. Players there like John Muggleton and Puckering moving up fast. To Johnson, to Wilson. I felt this whole pack might lack a yard of pace on it, but it doesn't appear so, does it?
No, they look as though they've got that extra yard, but what is interesting, Castleford are winning the scrums 5-1.
John Joyner, he's going away. Has he got the legs? Yes, I think he has, and he has! And a try came out of nowhere. Great by Ian Oram, put John Joyner clear, and look at the delight on those Castleford supporters. Tremendous delight, and what a run from John Joyner. We said at the beginning that this man might have the strength, he might have the guile to do something for Castleford, and he has put all credit to Ian Oram in that break. Came completely out of the blue.
Well, totally against the run of play. This is what we said. Ian Oram here, dummy, little dummy, and quick through. John Joyner in quick support. Lovely stretches out here. Gary Campbell in pursuit. Dana Ware just makes it very important. Good
Castleford crowd behind those posts. We'll know whether this is a goal if that roar goes up. And it does. Just listen to the roar. Look at the Castleford fans. It's 6 points to 4 for Castleford.
Here we have it again as Castleford get the ball. Here Oram just holds the ball. He little dummy. He flies through the gap in support here. John Joyner looming up in support. Uses them big, long, strong legs. Going out, Gary Campbell, Dane O'Hara, Gary Schofield. Too late.
O'Hara. To Skerritt. Sterling looking there, signalling to the forwards, let's have some support from you. Oh, good run from Schofield. Good lad this. Chance gone begging. Just couldn't get the pass out properly. Kevin James couldn't take it. Full of had the chances, Alec.
Yes, I think they'll be very disappointed that you know, they're not in front in you know, in this game there, because they've had all the game, and Castleford will not believe the look at half-time, and Malcolm Riley's got to go in and say, well lads, you're in front, we've got the wind in the second half, we can win it.
Well, this is an interesting penalty. Just a minute to half-time. Can Hull make these 6 tackles tell now? If they could get a score here. Skerritt driving in. Hookering. The Castleford defence, it's been tested so far, it's stood the test. Patrick. Crooks. Oh, that's the sort of support play that we were looking for. Somebody coming off Crooks there for the ball, but he wasn't there. Just Patrick. No way through. 4 tackles have been used up on that line. And a penalty again. Not allowing Skerritt to play the ball. Peter Sterling would, yes. Yes, I think Lee Crooks knows that the 40 minutes are up for the first half. They may not be able to run through the 6 tackles, so he says, look, Gary Schofield, go for goal. Because, of course, if the hooter goes, Gary Schofield will still be allowed to kick the goal. Not a very difficult one on the 25-yard line. No, he's pulled it to the left. So not a good exhibition of goal kicking from Gary Schofield. And there's the hooter. Number 10, prop forward, Barry Johnson, signals his men. Let's get off the field, lads. And I think at 6 points to 4 for Castleford, there's a better spring in the Castleford step than there is in the Hull players. No more than 7 points separated these two teams in the previous 2 semi-finals. And the 2-point lead now for Castleford is thanks to this little scrum half. Number 7, Ian Oram. It was his dummy, his break, that made the difference. But I'm sure, Alec, I think that Hull still have a lot to play in these next 40 minutes.
Oh yes, this game will not be over exactly until the final whistle goes, because it'll be interesting what Arthur Bundy says to Hull. They've had 30 minutes of the first half, but they've got a strong wind against them this second half, and it wouldn't surprise me if you saw Castleford banging the ball deep down in the Hull half and saying, well, come on, get out of that.
Gary Cunningham. Yes, and Gary Hyde kicking already. Well taken by Dane O'Hara. Oh, good judge. Nice inside swirl from O'Hara to Sterling. I think we've got to see a better combination of forward play from this Hull pack than we saw in the first half. Far too many of them going in ones, just like Trevor Skerritt here. Sterling looking to open up the play. Norton But again, I think we can see that very little movement coming off these forwards. This is the man trying to move them, Sterling. Oh, good play, good play. And he's got it back again. Well, I don't know what that was. Well, I don't know what sort of a kick that was from Tebeskerry. Tactically, that has me baffled. But it's the ball back in Castleford scrum. But this is the man who's going to have to dictate the tactics for Hull. He's done it in the past, and if Hull want to get to Wembley, these are the shoulders they're going to rely on. Oh, good dummy from Norton. Munson. James Lewis, he looks sad, he looks upset, but things not going well. And I think that clean jersey tells the tale for Hull. He's seen very little ball.
I think if you're just watching that in the scrum now as he gets up, the whole number 9, he's actually lying across the scrum. He's not struck one ball for 7 scrums, and he's saying, well, I've got to get it somehow. Just watch him as he goes down this time.
Well, there he is, Alec, and he still lost it. So Castleford again with the ball. Keith England. And all credit to people like Lee Crooks. Good tackle from Crooks, but no need from the incident from Norton. An elbow in the face of Keith England. And it'll be a penalty. And he knows Steve Norton. Yes, John McDonald doing a very good display.
This could be a very costly penalty here. Steve Norton, Steve England, 2 number 13s, boom, down you go, and it could be very costly indeed.
Surprised to see Castleford not going for goal there. An extra 2 points would have made the difference. But they must be confident. Johnson. Oh, well, that was a good play. Yes, you can do that when the ball's placed on the floor. Both men at the in half-back position can strike for the ball. Sterling. This Castleford side are covering well. Oh, Lulawa, good run. This New Zealand Test star substitute there, Ron Sigsworth, number 14 for Ian Oram. A surprising move because Oram's played so well in the first half. And I think that drop pass there from John Muggleton just about sums Hull play up at the moment. They were going nowhere. They're wandering round in circles. And they're being out-tackled, I think, Alan.
Yes, they're really panicking a little bit. And when you come to think, Ray, that they've had a penalty which I thought they should have kicked, they've got a tremendously long... And I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have a kick at this, because the wind is very strong, and it just depends what the captain says and how confident the goal kicker is.
Well, they can't be so very confident because Beardmore's going for the ruck. But there's a confidence in this Castleford side now. They're moving the ball well. Kevin Ward. To Sigsworth. Nigel, ooh, that was a good tackle. I'm sure Nigel Wilson felt that. It was a tackle round the legs and one round the chest. Castleford though still in possession. Johnson. Six tackles, Sigsworth. Oh, well taken by Gary Kemble. tackled me. Well tackled on the line. Ooh, that was lucky. I thought Castleford were going to score there. Kevin James did well to pick it up. The try! Yes! Sloppy, slack defence from Hull. And Ron Sixworth, the substitute, was in. Totally unexpected, totally out of the blue. But what a try! In cup ties, these things happen. And Castleford now moving out 10 points to 4. A try from nothing.
Well, watch this from a play of the ball. Just watch Sigsworth here. He watches, he kicks the ball through, which he's entitled to do. Ball on the floor, follows through, puts his hand in, and he can't believe his luck.
He's a round-the-foot kicker, ideal for this sort of kick. It looks good. No, it's not. So score still 10 points to 4 for Castleford. To Norton, nice dummy. Oh, good ball to Sterling. Now what can this man do to Muggleton? This is better now, the whole crowd getting behind them. First real Hull attack of this half. And the sixth tackle coming up. To Sterling. Well, it's a high one, but it's an aimless one. But he's got it back to Muggleton. Into the corner. Inside to Sterling. And he's over. Well, well, well. I said it was an aimless kick from this man, Peter Sterling, and it was. Everybody left it. The ball came back. John Muggleton snapped up hold of it, and there was that little man Sterling to bring Hull back in the game. 10 points to 8, and all credit to this little man. What a terrier-like performance. They see nothing in it, nothing at all. An aimless kick, and suddenly from nowhere, Hull are back in the game. David Topless, the substitute, having a word with him. I think possibly telling him to hold game out wider. And Lee Crooks, his first attempt, taking over the kicking role from Gary Schofield. And a very difficult one for him, and a lot of pressure on this kick. It looks good, and it is! Oh, a superb kick there from Lee Crooks. He hasn't been kicking a lot this season, he's had injury problems, but hasn't he set this game alight now? 10 points each.
Well, just watch this. You cannot believe it. It's a kick nowhere, going nowhere this ball, but the ball is never out until it's in touch. And John Muddleton catches the ball here. Sterling again. Now just watch Sterling, number 7. Muddleton, good thinking here. There he is, the little maestro. Pops it up. That's great rugby.
Tremendous atmosphere now, still all to play for the team to join Wigan at Wembley on May the 4th. But this whole crowd now getting behind the Humberside favourites. 20 minutes gone, 20 minutes to play. Hull still in possession. To Norton. Peter Sterling, always lost it. Give me a scrum. Bill Sigsworth for the ball for Cass. Sigsworth again. These two Australian half-backs are all having a good game against each other. Kevin Beardmore. To Johnson. Oh, good ball. To Connell. I think Gary Connor, number 8 there, taken unawares. I don't think he really expected that ball. Sigsworth, been a very lively customer, this number 14, since he came on from the Canberra Raiders in Australia. And could Castleford now edging towards a drop goal? Moving the ball to the post, Keith England. Oh, good tackle from Sterling. Covering behind Peter Sterling's from half. Good tackle to Johnson. And the 6th tackle coming up. It looks like a drop goal on the cards. No, it's not. To Joyner. Oh, good pass out there. To Hyde. Can he get the ball out? Yes, he's got space. Oh, he's struck. He's falling. Oh! Well, there looked a certain try there from Damien Ruckley, but he lost his footing at a yard from the line, and what a relief for Hull. I'm sure Hull will be very, very relieved to see that. They had a 3-man overlap there. Sterling calmly, coolly putting to touch.
Well, Castleford, just watch this now. Gary Hyde, he cannot believe it. He's got an open line, just up, 3 men outside. All he's got to do is pass the ball on. He catches the ball, he slips, he doesn't know what to do. And I think Malcolm Riley will chop his legs off.
Sterling again. Gary Devorty in the Great Britain squad, coming on for Neil Pucker. I think Coach Arthur Bunting here added a little bit of extra pace to this Hull pack. To Crooks. We'll possibly see this man, number 12, Lee Crooks, moving up into the front row position now for Puckering. Oh, Sterling again. Beautiful play. Oh, he's got Devorty with him. Now it's Hull on the attack. John Muggleton. He's got Kevin James. Oh, he's going with the line. James is going with the line. Oh. Just not in there in the corner. Good attempt there from John Muggleton. To Schofield. Not seen a lot of this Great Britain centre, Gary Schofield. Steve Norton looking to get the ball out, but Castleford still tackling as strong as ever. To Sterling. Crooks. Had a fine game, the second row, Lee Crooks. Only 21 years of age yet. Tremendous experience. Devorty, attempted drop. Oh, Gary Hyde. Oh. Well, a silly incident from Gary Hyde. He punched Gary Kemble. I think it was more from frustration than anything else at missing the ball. And a penalty.
Well, I think this is sheer frustration here. He holds the ball, he gets a chance, he drops, he knocks on, flies out his hand. Gary Campbell in pursuit, but just watch and tackle. There's no need for what it carries on here. He holds the ball, boom, and it goes. And then he's asking referee what he's done that for.
Both sides, I'm sure, will be looking to a drop goal. Hull have already had Schofield, Muggleton, Norton and Devorty, who have dropped goals for them, but there's nobody on the Castleford side done so. John Joyner to Marchant. Oh, he's cut inside, but he's still got space on the outside. Gary Hyde, he's got plans going with him. Oh, good tackle. 3 minutes to go, 10 points each. Castleford on the attack. Kevin Wall. Oh, beautiful ball from Kevin Wall to Andy Timpson. And a magnificent tackle there from Gary Kemble. A try-saving tackle. Timpson playing it himself. Hull defence, desperate here. Kevin Beardmore to Joyner. He's got Rutley with him. Kemble again, the sixth tackle coming up. Any attempt at the drop? There is. Oh! And still Castleford ball. 6 more tackles. Sigsworth. 2 minutes left, 5 tackles to go, 10 points each. Johnson driving in, 4 yards from the line now. Still Castleford, John Joyner. Oh, good tackle from Peter Sterling. Can this whole defence hold out? Keith England to Hyde. Losing ground. 6th tackle, another chance of a drop. Oh, Johnson's going for the line. A beautiful pass. Oh, Kevin Beardmore just couldn't get there. And let's give tremendous credit to that whole defence. Just look at the relief on Gary Schofield's face. And I'm sure Hull won't let this ball out of their grasp. Very sensibly, good professional league players playing it to the blind side, taking the ball away from the post. 1 minute to go. Kevin James. And sooner or later Hull will be forced to boot this ball downfield. They'll want to get it away from these posts. A little bit of indecision there from Peter Sterling. We haven't seen that, Alec.
No, we've not actually, Ray, but Castleford can only say, well, they've only got themselves to blame for this, because they've been under the sticks for 5 or 6 minutes. They've had no idea what to do, and surely a drop goal on the first tackle once it matches. Instead, they wait until the 5th or the 6th tackle.
Into the frantic stages now, seconds ticking away. The 40 minutes have gone, waiting for the hooter. Both sides frantic for 1 point to make the vital difference. Castleford in possession. To Joyner. Timpson. And there's the hooter. Full time, 10 points each. And I think, Alec, that it was about a fair result.
Yes, I think both sides have been. It's been a tremendous semi-final. A draw has been a fair result, but I think Castleford, they really look and say, we could have won it, and we've got to play it again.
And all credit to this man, Peter Sterling. He brought Hull back into the game when they looked dead. It was that try from him, coupled with Dane O'Hara's, that did the trick. But nevertheless, 10 points each, and all to play for here at Headingley next Wednesday.